From the strange pits being dug in Algeria to a human-like creature standing in the gallery of a house in France, our world has many remote locations where something inexplicable is happening. Today, in Google Earth videos, we once again welcome our dear viewers. The first item on our list is located in Antarctica. These are the icy mountains of Antarctica, which you are currently viewing through satellite imagery. However, hidden among these mountains is a terrifying face. Some believe it is the face of Antarctica's harsh conditions, while others claim it is the hiding place of the Dajjal. This natural formation has taken the shape of a giant, human-like figure, resembling a deity, and the shadows have added the final touch. It has a closed eye, a nose, lips, and a forehead, all perfectly formed as if someone intentionally created it. However, this natural formation is not recent. Historical satellite images from 2009 also show this face. In terms of size, the face is approximately 1 kilometer long and 500 meters wide. It is located in such a remote part of Antarctica that no human has ever set foot there. Our next location is Bimini, an island known as Bullock Harbor. This place is famous for its pristine beaches, but beneath the waves lie plane wrecks, each with its own story. People dive here to see these wrecks. One such plane, visible on Google Earth, crashed here on July 10, 1997. The aircraft, named Army 402, fell into the water before reaching the runway. At the time of the crash, there was one pilot and 7 passengers on board, but fortunately everyone survived. The pilot reported brake failure just 2 kilometers from the runway. Had he attempted to land on the runway, it might have resulted in fatalities. The plane remained submerged until 2019, when the water level dropped, revealing it in satellite imagery. Next, we take you to the city of Nancy in France. In satellite view, this appears to be a simple 2-story house with a small swimming pool. However, the street view captured something that sparked eerie theories. Some believe it to be a supernatural entity, while others think it is merely a statue. As people debated, the question arose, why was it hidden? Interestingly, even GPT has no information about this image. No such statue has ever been created in any culture worldwide. In the center of Kazakhstan, near the city of Lysakovsk, a large pentagram was spotted on the shore of a lake. The pentagram has a long history and is used in various cultures and religions. However, conspiracy theories on social media suggest it was used for devil worship. It's important to remember that Kazakhstan was part of the Soviet Union until 1991, and the Soviet flag also featured a star. Historical satellite images from 1985 show traces of this pentagram, suggesting it might have been created during the Soviet era. Archaeologists believe it was possibly intended to be part of a lakeside park, symbolizing the Soviet Union. Today, the area lies barren. Sudan's Sahara is known for its harsh yet beautiful nature. However, an odd formation spotted on Google Earth has left people baffled. From a distance, it resembles a giant pair of human lips. This structure is so large that it's hard to gauge its size from the ground. In reality, it's a geological formation that tricks the eye. The 250-foot-tall rock formation, with its varying colors of rock and sand, appears as lips in satellite imagery. Now let's head to Sydney, Australia, where a floating forest is visible in the Parramatta River. Upon closer inspection, it turns out to be a ship overgrown with mangroves. Some internet research revealed that this ship, named SS Airfield, was built in 1911 and served as a cargo ship along the Australian coast. After 61 years of service, it was sent to a scrapyard in Homebush Bay in 1972, but was never scrapped. Over time, a small mangrove forest grew on the ship, creating a beautiful contrast. Today, it's a popular spot for photographers and tourists. In a remote location in Finland, a field was created by clearing a forest next to a road. Satellite imagery shows small white dots on the field. While it may not seem interesting from above, the street view reveals that these dots are scarecrows. Scarecrows are typically used to keep birds away from crops, but here their purpose is more intriguing. They are called the Silent People and were created by artist Reijo Kehler in 1994. The scarecrows are dressed in actual designer's clothes, which are changed weekly and kept clean. This spot has become famous among passers-by who often stop for lunch at nearby restaurants while enjoying this unique sight. In today's Syria, the ancient city of Apamea, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, once stood. Satellite imagery from 2011 captured the site during the civil war when looting began. People found treasures here that were highly valuable in international markets. A year later, in 2012, satellite images showed the site riddled with thousands of holes. Looters had used excavators to dig up and steal the treasures. In the Barents Sea, off the coast of North Russia, satellites captured an odd sight. 16 round structures floating on the sea surface, connected to a boat by wires or ropes. On social media, some called it Russia's secret weapon, while others labeled it a missile launch pad. However, historical images show that their locations change every year, indicating they are floating structures. Upon consulting ChatGPT, it was revealed that these are fish farms, where fish are raised in a controlled environment. Similarly, off the coast of New Zealand, strange lines in the sea are actually setups for mussel farming. These farming lines hang in the water, and mussels grow on them, absorbing natural nutrients. New Zealand is famous for mussel farming, as mussels are high-protein seafood and are exported. The strangest item on our list takes us to Algeria, in the middle of the Sahara Desert, where square lines are visible on the ground. These squares, each exactly 250 meters wide, span millions of acres. What's more intriguing is that upon zooming in, strange structures dug into the sand are visible. Wheel marks suggest that excavators were used to create these structures. If lines are drawn connecting these structures, they form a large circle. What is the true nature of these squares and structures? If we assume it's an oil extraction process, why hasn't it been completed? These structures have been visible in satellite images since 1985, albeit faintly. The square lines, however, were created in 2020. If you have any guesses, please share them in the comments section. We hope you enjoyed this video from Dizzy and will give it a thumbs up and share it. Thank you for your loving comments, and we'll see you in the next exciting video.